Hello, welcome back to Sarah's Joyful Journey. I'm Sarah Joy. So this week we are going to be doing things a little bit differently and probably next week as well. Our freezer in our tiny apartment fridge is full of things. So I am not allowing myself to go grocery shopping this week for sure, and possibly into next week. Today's video will help me to determine exactly how much food I have in there and how many meals I have so that I can see how long I can actually go without buying groceries. I'm kind of excited for this challenge because this will allow us to be able to put more money away towards our new puppy, as well as to start buying him supplies and getting ready for him because he will be here in 6 weeks. If I remember, I will post some photos so you can see how cute he is. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I am going to show you what my freezer looks like in just a moment, and then I'm gonna pull everything out. I'm gonna inventory in everything, and then I will come back and we'll come up with like a meal plan and see how this is all going to work out. I'm kind of curious to see how much is actually in there because it's kind of scary. All right, let me show you what I got. Okay, let's see what we have in my freezer. Some of this is like my daughter's things, but I think like only one of those are, maybe 2 things. You can see my freezer is very, very full and not really well organized. So in just a moment, I'm gonna pull everything out and make a list, but this is what we have. I have a couple things in the fridge also that need to be eaten this week. One of those is gonna be the picanha. I can show you that. It's pretty nice and big. So I have a nice big picanha down here that I'm going to be cooking tonight. And then I've also got some things like some breakfast ham and stuff like that. So I'll probably be inventorying that as well and adding that to my list of what's in here and coming up with meal plans for the next couple weeks. Hopefully, I'll be able to create meal plans without actually needing to buy anything. That's my plan. I might need some butter, but maybe not. We'll figure it out. All right, let's get started. All right, I've gotten everything pulled out of my freezer. That is so much stuff. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna write everything down in just a moment, but let's see what I actually have. So I have a really big brisket. I have a nice chuck roast. I have 1 bag of salmon. I've got at least 2 because over here is another bag of salmon. So I have 2 bags of salmon. I have several ribeyes. So there's 1, and then I have 2, 3, 4 ribeyes. So that's awesome. Make that 5 ribeyes. No, wait, those are lamb shoulders. So I have some lamb shoulders. I have some meatball mix. There's some chicken breast. I have more meatball mix. I have a tri-tip. I have more chicken breast. Then over here, I have 2 things of ground lamb. I have some sausages. I have some ground prime beef. I have a bag of chicken wings. I have 2 bags of the small salad shrimp. I have over here, I have 3 bags of large shrimp. I have 2 things of pork belly. I have some grilled chicken breasts. I have some burgers. I have a bag of chicken thighs, 2 things of seafood mix, and 3 things of butter. So while you have seen it all, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write this down, and then I'm going to start thinking about what my meal plan is going to be for this week. And looking at this, I'm pretty sure I have enough food here to eat for 2 weeks without buying groceries. So that is actually kind of cool. right, I just went through my fridge and looked at the stuff that's in the fridge too, and just needed to take a look and see what needed to be used when. I have 6 packages of corned beef that need to be used by the 11th. I have some buffalo chicken lunch meat that I have till about the end of the month for, so that's good. I have some kielbasa that needs to be used by the 15th, so that's gotta go pretty much on this week's list. I also have some prosciutto and some kielbasa links that need to be used this week. I have some Canadian bacon, but that's good for another month, so I don't have to worry about that. I have some knockwurst, which is good until the end of December, so that's awesome. I have some cheese wraps that need to be used in the next 2 weeks and some egg life wraps as well. So I have a lot of stuff that I have got to get used. So far I have pulled out tri-tip, and I have pulled out the Italian sausages out of the freezer, and I'm going to be defrosting them slowly, so those will go into this week's meals as well. I'm gonna sit down and spend a couple of minutes just trying to plan out some things and figure out what would be best to eat when, and then if I need to pull some more stuff out of the freezer, I will go ahead and do that, and I'll come back with you guys in just a couple moments and let you know what my plans are for. And this will probably lead to a meal prep video that I will probably do tomorrow. But let's see what I can come up with as far as menu plans for the rest of the week. All right, I have my meal plan. Tonight, I'm going to make the picanha. On Wednesday, because I'm also off on Wednesday, I'm gonna do the tri-tip. So that'll give us leftovers on both of those for a couple of days. I'm going to meal prep the Italian sausages because we can grab those for lunches or whatever, just needing a little bit of a protein snack. And then Thursday, I'm gonna cook up the hot dogs in the air fryer. And then probably on Friday, my goal is to, where I work in Galaxy's Edge, they have Ronto wraps, and I love them. They have a breakfast one, which is basically a pita. It's like a cheese omelet that's round, so it'll be round. And that's put on the pita, and then you have kielbasa or a sausage, and some cheese, and a peppercorn sauce, which I don't think I'm gonna do a peppercorn sauce, but I'm gonna try and make a keto version of that. So I have an idea how that's gonna go together. I'm gonna make that Friday, and I will probably make a video to go with that one. If I don't, just do it tomorrow, we'll see. But right now the plan is for Friday. And then as far as my corned beef, I want to try the dehydrate function on my air fryer. Granted, I know I can't get a whole lot in there, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to dehydrate the prosciutto and dehydrate the corned beef lunch meat. I will probably have some of the corned beef lunch meat with the egg life wraps. I do need to go to the store on Wednesday and get just two things. I need to go and get a couple more egg life wraps because one of the packages I had is expired. I just didn't get to it quite soon enough. And that will help me with the recipe, but that's what I have got. I'm thinking I might be able to eat out of my freezer for 3 weeks. That's kind of amazing if you really think about it. That's a lot of food that's in there. All right, that is really cool. All right. So there you have it. There's what I have planned for this week as far as what I am going to be making and what I'm going to be cooking. There'll probably be a couple videos about what I'm doing along the way. So we'll see how this week goes with eating out of my freezer for this challenge. I'll give you an update next week, and we'll probably do the same thing again next week. I'll just meal prep and make a plan, and we'll go from that, and we'll see how long it takes me to eat out of my freezer. How long do you think it's gonna take me? Let me know down below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share with those you think would like it. Bye for now.